I have never once been happier, have been happier to have been called out on my stupidity. Never once been happier because it it was one of those moments of realization where I'm like, hey, you're stupid. And I said this to myself because I got a comment on my last mock draft video, and it it made me laugh at first. This person was saying they were just kind of criticizing some of my picks that I made, and that's completely okay. Look, I'm not saying that you guys have to agree with everything that I do. I honestly I want you to have your own opinion. I want you to call me out on some things that you think that I do that I think are stupid. I'm completely okay with that, and honestly, I kind of encourage it. Just with mock drafts, not let's not make this an every video thing, please. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing my second mock draft of the year. So without any further ado, I'm going to correct some of the wrongs that I made, or some of the wrongs that I made in my last video. And here we go. So Titans number 1, I'm just going to stick to my guns. And now, I watched my last video, and I don't know how you guys like me doing these videos, because I made my mock draft back in 2021, and that one I just ran through the players, just saying this team and then the player they select. I didn't go in depth with it with and my last mock draft I did go in depth with it. So I don't know how you guys like me doing that. Please leave in the comments if you want me to go fast or want me to go slow. It's up to you guys. But yeah, Titans, sticking with Cam Ward. I think it's just I have been seeing a couple things where it's becoming a possibility that Cam Ward actually might not go number 1. So just for this mock draft, I will go with Cam Ward again, but the third mock draft, I will just put out there, I'm not going to have Cam Ward going number 1, because I've seen a lot of reports where the Titans might actually be sticking with Will Levis, and I'm okay with that because I'm a massive Will Levis fan. Cam Ward number 1 to the Titans. Up next, we got the Cleveland Browns. The Browns, last time I had taken Abdul Carter, I've been seeing that I think the Browns might honestly go quarterback. I thought, and you can't honestly call me stupid for thinking that the Browns would go Abdul Carter. I'm honestly kind of set on thinking that's probably what they're gonna do. But I could also very well see them going quarterback. So I think the Browns probably go Shedeur Sanders. They want someone flashy over there in Cleveland. The last time they had someone that was flashy there was Odell, and he left in 2019. I think 2019 or 2020 or something like that. So yeah, Browns are gonna want someone flashy for their team. They're not gonna want Watson as their starter. Their quarterback room kind of blows as is. So yeah, I think the Browns are gonna go Shedeur Sanders. Now the New York Giants. Now an update has actually been posted since the last time I made a mock draft. I think my last mock draft. Give me a second. I had the Giants going Shedeur last time. The Giants, since this video, have signed Jameis Winston and Russell Wilson. So, I think they would probably go Travis Hunter with this pick. I mean, they could use a wide receiver alongside Neighbors. Could always use another cornerback, you know what I mean? So, and I think if the Giants don't go Travis Hunter here, I think they would probably go offensive line. But I think for this one, Giants are going to draft Travis Hunter. So news on the Patriots as well. They traded away Joe Milton to the Cowboys. As of this recording, this is the same day that Joe Milton got traded to the Cowboys. I still think Patriots are probably going to go wide receiver, and I think they are probably going to go McMillan. That would probably just be the move for me. Go get Drake May, another wide receiver alongside Stephon Diggs. I mean, it just makes sense. And I think if they don't get a wide receiver, I think they probably would go offensive line then. But for this one, we're going to have the Patriots taking Tatarion McMillan. I definitely said his name right. Jaguars on the clock. I think they will probably go get Abdul Carter. Now, don't get me wrong. I could see Abdul Carter going to the Patriots, but just moving on. I think Jags take Abdul Carter here because I think they're probably not going to be picking up Trayvon Walker's fifth-year option just because he hasn't lived up to the first overall pick potential that he had. I I think they're going to be taking Abdul Carter because if not, then they'll at least be putting him alongside Trayvon Walker. So I think the Jags are able to snag Trayvon Walker at 5. Las Vegas Raiders on the clock at 6. They just gave Geno a real big extension today. You know what? I think the Raiders are going to go Ashton Genty. They don't really have a running back. I mean, they have, like, Raheem Mostert, I think, and that's about it. Like, I really can't think of the Raiders running back room, and I don't think they have anyone good. So I think the Raiders are going to go Ashton Genty because I think the Raiders are going to roll with Geno Smith as their quarterback for 1 year. So I think the Raiders are going to go Ashton Genty at 6. And now, this was one of the picks that I got massively criticized for, and it was the simple fact of I just genuinely did not remember that something happened. No, because you know what screwed me up? It's this little thing right here. That crap screwed me up. So, I did not remember the Jets signed Justin Fields. So, with the Jets signing Justin Fields, I think they will go wide receiver. And, or will they go wide receiver? Did Emeka Egbuka, did he play with Justin Fields at Ohio State? Justin Fields been in the league for what, like 4 years maybe, so I guess no. Even then, I think Egbuka still might go, honestly. Now, Egbuka was something I did get criticized for in my first video as well, but you know what? Just because we ticked off that one guy, we're going to select him. I'm playing. I do, in all honesty, I'm not even doing this just for the troll, and I'm being so serious. I'm not doing it for the troll. The reason I put Egbuka this high, you don't have to put him this high. I'm a massive fan of Egbuka. I seriously think this guy will be a dog in the NFL. I'm so high on this guy. So, you know what? We're going to draft Luther Burden to the Jets. Swerve. Carolina Panthers on the clock. What did I do last time? I had them going Will Campbell last time. I could see that happening. Definitely want to protect Bryce. Let's say this time they want to stack the defense. Oh, yeah, because they would want a counterpart for Derek Brown, so they'd go out and then they'd grab themselves Mason Graham. I like that one. New Orleans Saints. Jeez, what don't they need? I could see the Saints going Will Campbell. I could also see him going wide receiver. For this one, we'll say Will Campbell goes to the Saints. Want to try and protect Derek Carr. Maybe Carr just needs time, if anything, just to stop sucking. Chicago Bears on the clock. This was another one I got criticized for. Was I had a receiver going to the Bears at 10. I don't. Why would the Bears not want to get a wide receiver after losing Keenan Allen and just having DJ Moore and Rome? Like, why would you not want a wide receiver 3? You know what I mean? Unless they sign somebody and I'm just stupid, which is a very possible situation. I think the Bears will go. Man, this is tough. The Bears don't really need running back. They have DeAndre Swift. At least I think so. Yeah, he's still on the Bears, so they don't need a running back. I don't know why. Can we get rid of this section, PFF, please? I think the Bears will go with. All right, final decision. Just because I'm thinking about it and it popped into my mind. The Bears are going to go cornerback, and they're going to go Will Johnson. Putting it official. I think they go Will Johnson because their one good corner is Jalen Johnson. And I seriously cannot think of another corner that they have outside of Jalen Johnson. They could definitely use help in their secondary. I don't think Will Johnson will probably go to the Bears. I could see it. By the way, I don't ever make any of these picks like to be a troll. I always make these picks thinking that it is a genuine outcome in some universe. It's a genuine outcome that this player gets drafted to this team. For the 49ers, there really is no wrong pick for them in the first round. As long as they don't go quarterback or running back. Well, honestly, running back. They probably could go running back. As long as they don't go quarterback or tight end, I feel like there is no bad. As long as they don't go quarterback or tight end, I feel like there is no bad pick for the 49ers. So just with that, me personally, I think they're gonna go Bamboo. Oh, that burned. I think they're gonna go Membu, just because I'm pretty sure they might have lost Mike McGlinchey, so they're gonna need an offensive tackle. And then again, Trent Williams is getting old, dude. So he's only gonna be around for maybe like one more season, and this would be really good to get like some development right here. Like I said, me personally, there is no wrong pick for the Niners in the first round, so we're just going to go with Bamboo. Dallas Cowboys up next. I could see them going wide receiver. I could see them going Amari and Hampton. I personally think they are going to go Mike Green, defensive end from Marshall. Just because there's the whole thing going on with Micah right now where they might be in contract disputes. I'm not sure. Then again, Micah's just a massive social media guy, so he will always speak his mind, and honestly, that's never a good thing. And just also, you just lost DeMarcus Lawrence, so you probably want to replace that hole. You know what I mean? So they're gonna go out and they're gonna draft Mike Green. Miami Dolphins on the clock. You know what? This one could be you know what? No, matter of fact. Oh, I did it. Why would they not want to go grab themselves like the fastest wide receiver in the entire class this year? Why would they not want to add more speed for Tua to get concussed for? I'm sorry, I didn't mean that joke, Tua. If you're watching, I love you. High key, dude. What have the Colts done last time? Yeah. I'm gonna stick with my guns on this one. Oh, ooh. See, this is my thing, and I got in trouble for this last time. Apparently, I'm like in the minority where I think there's going to be like at least like 4 quarterbacks going in the first round, just because I think there are a lot of them that are super talented. Once again, I think I'm in the minority, and there's like 2 of them that are talented. I'm gonna have. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna light up the comment section. Are you guys ready? Fight me. Jackson Dart is a beast, and I will not stand for it. I think last time in my last mock draft, I think I said something that's like, let's say they're going to stick with Anthony Richardson. We're flipping it. They're getting rid of AR this draft. Now, I did have another mock draft that I did just for fun. Like, I just messed around. I didn't think it was realistic whatsoever. I just did it just for fun. I actually had Pittsburgh trading with the Colts, and I actually had Anthony Richardson getting traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Could you imagine that? Then the Falcons, I'm kind of set on them probably going like James Pierce Jr. They need someone to rush the quarterback. They have nobody on their defensive line. Yeah, I have the Falcons going James Pierce Jr. I just don't see a world where that's just not a thing, kind of. So yeah, Falcons, James Pierce Jr. So, we're going to see this in my draft day video. It's going to be coming up in a little bit here. I think they're one of the stars, or maybe like to some people, stars. One of the big names in the NFL that I could see getting traded on draft night with like in the first rounds, probably Kyler Murray. But you know, I'm not gonna hop on that train as we speak. Cardinals earlier today just locked up Trey McBride for another 4 years. I think it's like the biggest contract for tight end in like NFL history or something. Like that's wild considering how all the tight ends we have in the past. I think Cardinals probably go Jahdae Barron. I think the Cardinals once are another team that are like they're in the spot where it's like there's really no wrong pick for them. Like they need essentially everything. You asked me to name like a Cardinals player. You know, I'm gonna list off some Cardinals players from just memory off the top of my head. Kyler Murray, Marvin Harrison Jr., James Conner, Budda Baker. That's literally, I'm not even kidding, like for the video or anything, that's literally the only Cardinals I know. Cardinals are going to go Jahdae Barron. They need somebody in their secondary, and Jahdae Barron's going to help them with that. I think the Bengals go defense. I think that's a very big thing, and honestly, I think they're going to go with Donovan from Boston College. It just makes sense. They got the whole thing with Trey Hendrickson going on right now. They're in a current contract dispute with him. I think it's very possible he gets traded on draft night. I know they want to say, "Oh no, he's locked up." No, he's not locked up for nothing. You just signed your offense, essentially. You just signed your offense recently. And now you're thinking, "Oh yeah, we have enough money left to where we could sign Trey Hendrickson." Trey Hendrickson wants like an Aaron Donald sized deal, dude. You're not going to be able to keep him. Bengals are going with Donovan first round. That's official. Seattle Seahawks. I'm stuck on. I'm so serious when I say I'm stuck. The Seahawks are going to go offensive line. Like, I'm so stuck on that, dude. And yeah, I think Seahawks are. No, I'm not the most educated guy when it comes to offensive line gradings and draft. So if Kelvin Banks is like miles better than Josh Simmons, please forgive me for this. I'm gonna go Seattle takes Josh Simmons. Just they want the best lineman in the draft. Realistically, they'll probably go like Tyler Booker or something. But like just for this, I had the Seahawks just going the best lineman in the draft, according to PFF, by the way. So take it with a freaking grain of salt. Josh Simmons goes to the Seahawks. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I think they'll go Jihad Campbell. They massively need a linebacker. Like, all their guys are just getting old, so I think they go Jihad Campbell. Denver Broncos, how much do I bet they're gonna take Tyler Warren just to screw me out of a really good pick? Denver Broncos, I could see them going Igbuka. I could definitely see that, dude. Because you think about it. They have Cortland Sutton. They have Marvin Mims. I think that's it. And they just signed Evan Ingram, so he could be like a slot wide receiver if they need him to be. I think the Broncos either go probably offensive line or Igbuka. So this is like not. This is just something I just did for the video. I just thought about it and it popped into my head and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it for the video just to see how mad I can get people to be. So Lions trade up 28-21. I think they would go offensive line, and I think the Lions would take Tyler Booker. Now, I think realistically the Lions probably could get Tyler Booker at 28. I think it's very possible, but just trust me on this. Lions go Tyler Booker. Los Angeles Chargers, they go and get the dude I want so badly, Tyler Warren. Packers on the clock. I think they're going to go get Malachi Starks, but I think they're going to go get Malachi Starks to play like a slot corner kind of position. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes teams do have their safeties play like the slot corner position. I think that's what they're going to do with Malachi Starks here. I think they just want a defensive back just in general, just because like the whole Jair Alexander thing going on, and I really don't think he's going to be there next year. So, yeah. The Packers at 23 taking Malachi Starks. Vikings, I think this one just kind of writes itself. I think Vikings go Kenneth Grant, defensive lineman in Michigan. They need someone to rush the quarterback as well. And I think their defensive line isn't like phenomenal as is, so they could always just use help there. Texans on the clock. I think they're also going to go offensive line, and I think they will probably go Kelvin Banks Jr. I mean, they just lost Laramie Tunsil. I don't know why they wouldn't want to go get another offensive lineman, you know, so they're probably going to go Kelvin Banks Jr. Los Angeles Rams. Okay, I won't be stupid with this pick here for the Los Angeles Rams. I think the Rams go Colston Loveland. Now, here's my thing. I think the Rams are kind of also in another situation where there's really not a bad pick they could make here. I think the Rams need a lot of help, like, everywhere. So, with that being said, I think the Rams go Colston Loveland, give Matt Stafford a really good receiver to throw to, and get another blocking tight end as well. Ravens at 27, I think they will go Michael Williams, defensive end out of Georgia. They have Kyle Van Noy at the moment, who's still wreck shop, but he's getting old, and Justin Matabuke. So they're probably going to want someone else on that defensive line. The offense is honestly kind of like A-okay as it is. So I think the Ravens will go Michael Williams. Steelers at 28. This is why I made the trade with the Lions, is because I wanted people to see that this would actually be kind of realistic. Steelers at 28. You ready? Fight me. The Steelers are going to draft a quarterback one way or another, guys. Just accept it. Washington Commanders on the clock. They're going to go get Walter Nolan, defensive lineman in Mississippi. I think they just lost like Deron Payne the other day, so they're gonna want to fill somebody in that hole. Walter Nolan's the perfect one to do it. Buffalo Bills, they're going to take Shamar Stewart, defensive end out of Texas A&M. Like I said last video, they need someone to rush the quarterback badly, and I think Shamar Stewart is going to be the guy to do it. By the way, once again, if all these picks are just absolutely idiotic, please just know that I am just trusting what PFF says on this one. I have no personal knowings of what's happening. Who the frick is Shamar Stewart? Don't ask me. I'm not a Texas A&M fan. Chiefs on the clock. They could literally freaking go like anyone, and it won't matter because they'll still be within the freaking Super Bowl. Chiefs go freaking. Actually, yeah, they'll take Gray Zabel. They'll take Gray Zabel because they just lost Joe Tooney, and they'll freaking bump him over to guard or something stupid like that. And then the Eagles will take Jalen Walker because Georgia player, you know what I mean? So yeah, there we go, guys. There is my official second mock draft. Like I said, you're free to say whatever you want in the comments. I'm not blocking or taking down anyone or anything like that. You're free to absolutely say whatever you want in the comments. I guarantee, in at least someone's eyes, I once again made just a really stupid pick, or a couple of them even. So like I said, please feel free to let me know in the comments below what you think of my mock draft. If you guys did enjoy this, please leave a thumbs up if you want to see more. Click the bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. Share this video with friends and family. And yes, guys, have a great day. God bless. I love y'all. Bamboo.